95.1 The Peak. It is Talk of the Town with John and Melody. I love that new edge of folk music that's coming back into popular music. That was Noah Kahn, Stick Season. So many good artists that are coming like that. It's refreshing.
And the guitar, like you're hearing the
guitar
different
and banjo.
guitar. Yes, exactly.
Speaking of which, last night I was invited to the Porchside Festival.
Yes.
And so this is the Theatre Collingwood's festival, who are now celebrating 40 years. Back in COVID, they had to do something. So they community-minded folks just gave up their porches.
As we say, they pivoted to perform.
Well, it turns out that turned out to be such an amazingly fun and great event that now they do it all the time. So every year they have a Porchside Festival.
Various porches
all through the month of July.
Shows.
So many shows. Last night I got a chance to see The Fugitives.
Okay.
So here we are on a wonderful home on Bartlett Street, overlooking the bay. So you're looking at the water. It's a beautiful night.
So the background of the band is the water.
In fact, they commented on it. They thought they were cheated because we got the great view.
Yes. and you're like, hey, wait a minute.
Yes, they were very funny. They
saying?
actually threatened to do the whole show with their backs to us. But they didn't, and they were absolutely...
And the skies parted for the perfect time for the Porchside Festival to be going on last night.
The weather was great. And at one point, they sang about how the sun shines. And then just that moment, a cloud moved away from the sun and it shone on them. Like they couldn't believe. They thought there was a lighting
magical
adjustment.
moment.
Yeah, it was so good. The band was called The Fugitives. And the neat thing about the Porchside Festival is that these acts come from all over. There's some local ones for sure.
Right.
We're going to be talking tomorrow with Craig Ashton. He's doing opera to Broadway.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about that. And then there's some folks from around the Toronto and surrounding area
that come up for the night for the
Fugitives happen to be on their way back from a tour of England. Found out there was a Porchside Festival, and so Theatre Collingwood got them. They're from British Columbia.
Oh wow!
And they are.
So they just did
fantastic.
A little stop here.
Stop over.
After the hop across the pond, a stop in Collingwood as they make their way to
Well, I tell you, this band was
BC.
was very precise. Like their playing was so good. Their singing was a 4-part harmony so many times. Like the arrangements with the fiddle and the acoustic guitar and the bass and even a kick drum. One guy was playing kick drum while playing bass. I know what that's like.
Yes,
they even had a killer banjo player who just kept it all kind of moving. So beautiful arrangements. Great vocals, great songs, but the one slip up. Now you gotta hand it to them. They are from BC. They kept referring to the lake behind them as Lake Superior.
Lake Superior.
But you know what? When you live by an
difference.
ocean, you look out, you think that's a pretty big lake,
right?
If you're not from around here, you look at any Great Lake, you think it must be an ocean.
Yeah, but at least pick a cleaner one.
If you want to go see The Fugitives, you have two opportunities today. If you can, don't miss out. 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Go to theatrecollingwood.ca and get the information on them. You're going to want to see this band. They're charming and their music is great.